Welcome, Sudbuds, to another cycle of Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions, a family podcast created for the next generation. Smarge can't wait to see what you'll become, Grandsuds. Live, pre-recorded, from our family laundry room with Smarge, Haas, Otter, Silu, and sometimes not the real guest. Here, we're hanging it all on the line with everyday ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. In the room where famous people are loved, adored, and admired, however, not invited, except for the great Willie Nelson, of course. Thanks for joining us in the laundry room while we fold through life's journeys. We're keeping it fresh, washing through stains, and making colors just a little bit brighter. Bum, bum, bum.
We make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry.
Welcome.
All right, we are live.
We are live. Welcome to the Lower Level Laundry Room, Studio number 2, Season 4.
Ew.
Get ready to tumble. Okay, so
How are you, Smarge?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. But you were saying your laundry isn't quite caught up. What's going on? Are you enjoying summer too much?
I think that's part of it. I'm really
Good.
enjoying being at home with little baby Audie, enjoying the summer. Also, it sounds so silly. This might be an SOS, stupid otter story, but I was doing like little Audie's laundry every 4 days because she only has like 4 pairs of jammies. So then I bought her a couple extra pair of jammies. So now I'm not doing the laundry as often.
Right. Nice.
Huge
Which
win.
is a win for me, but I think
Math.
it might not be a win for Mr. Otter because he's like, hey, have you seen my black shorts? I'm like, I don't know. Haven't done laundry in a few days. But yeah.
But loving it. Loving summer. Yeah.
How's your laundry?
My laundry's pretty caught up.
Okay.
Pretty caught up.
Nice.
And you, Silu?
I'm actually caught up for once.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Now, how does
Alright.
laundry work at your house?
Uh,
what do you mean?
Who does it?
Who does it? Or do
Oh,
you
me.
all?
Me.
Oh, you.
With my
Always?
with my current profession, I don't have an excuse
Okay.
not to do the laundry. So, yes.
I hear you. I hear you loud and
So
clear.
I've gotten really good at mopping too. I've never really been a mopper,
Nice.
and I've been mopping like a mother. So,
Nice.
That must be really nice for your wife to have
Yeah.
kind of like a stay-at-home.
daddy,
Husband.
Yeah.
Well, it's like an
Yeah.
extension of her. She probably feels a little less stressed. Is she liking it?
I think so. I mean, obviously, there's something she doesn't like as much.
I was going to say she like me where she has like, I have issues when someone else tries to do the housework because I have control issues. And I'm like, you didn't do that right. I'm just going to do it from now on.
That really started. That ended like during pregnancy. You
Okay,
know, like
okay.
once she like couldn't really move and stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, I gotta just deal with how this fool does it." You know, I think that just is what it is now. Like
Right.
she tells me if she doesn't like it, and I fix it.
Okay.
But you
well,
know,
that's,
like
you don't take it personal?
No, I mean-
Okay, that's good.
sometimes I will. I can't say I don't all the time,
It's-
especially
yeah.
if I tried
Right,
hard
right.
on something.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
I can
I
think of-
And you're all
swear I
proud
did,
of it, and
right?
she
Yeah.
just smacks it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like, what?
yeah, but laundry's all caught up, so I'm
Good.
chilling. I even did the big stuff, so we're good.
Cool.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right. Any, I don't know if our Sudbuds obviously can't see, but we have Silu sitting right here next to
Yeah.
his new Tony Hawk signed picture.
Yeah,
So that's pretty
legendary.
cool.
Yeah, shout out to Smarge. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
So
that
sick.
came the other
So
day.
Smarge has all our icons on the wall.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
famous people. Well,
Yeah.
what is going on with Tony these days?
He's crushing it. New. It's weird. He's like re-releasing his old video games. It's crazy.
Oh, that's
Like
old from like what year?
from like what was it 90 early 2000s, like early
Wow.
2000s. Yeah. So he's like he did 1 and 2, and now he's doing 3 and 4, and like
Are they the same exact games, or are they updated, or are
it's
they...
sort of the same games. It's just
Okay.
new characters and like.
Oh, so it's
new-
not like how they redid Crash Bandicoot, but just made the graphics better.
Yeah, so it's like that, but they've added new levels,
Okay,
new
that's actually really cool.
people. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's pretty cool. You know, like you can like skateboard as like the Halo character and
Oh,
stuff like
what?
that. 'Cause it's like the same
Okay.
company. So, I don't know, it's sort of cool. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see him out there like still getting it. You know, and
Nice.
And he's still doing a podcast as well.
he's running a podcast, which is really
Nice.
cool. Him and another old ex-skater who is like a comedian now, and
Nice.
it's just cool. Yeah, it's cool to see them. They've had some pretty famous people on, so it's
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they can't be on our podcast. So.
yeah, exactly. They're
Well,
not
you know, we
allowed.
love and adore the famous people, so email us, guys. Really,
Right.
we'd love to hear from you,
Right.
even though you can't be an NTRG.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
and you had a little tidbit about one of my favorites, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You wanna tell that story. That was
Yeah,
pretty
definite-
cute. I liked it.
Yeah, it was sort of cool. I saw that Snoop Dogg was he dressed up as a Raising Cane's worker in Las Vegas and was like handling all the food and stuff like that, and was like, maybe not handling the food, but was like taking orders and stuff. People were
Taking
like,
orders and delivering the boxes.
yeah, like,
through
oh shit,
the
this is Snoop
drive-thru.
Dogg. Like,
That's
it's pretty cool. Yeah,
adorable.
it's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I love it when celebrities do that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Lana
I
Del
thought
Rey
that was
actually has done that before.
cool. Has she? Oh yeah, like
the Waffle House. Mm-hmm.
yep, that's
Yeah.
cool. What's up with Lana?
She's just been doing some festivals.
Cool.
Kind of her traditional, still lagging on releasing that album.
It'll never happen.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
that's what they always say about her, isn't it?
she's recently married
Busy.
to a like crocodile hunter or
Nice.
something like that. So I think
Nice.
she's just living that life.
It's a wild one.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So yeah, just waiting for that album, Lana, if you're listening.
Yeah, seriously. Come on, Lana.
Do, do, do.
And then what about Miss Martha?
Miss Martha is working on her competitive cooking show, Yes Chef, with the
What?
with that.
Oh,
yeah,
that
she's
sounds so cool.
83. She started another show. I can't remember. I'll look up what channel it.
Yeah.
I can't remember who's sponsoring it. It's with a French chef, and it's called Yes Chef, and it's a competitive cooking show.
Oh, that's really cool.
Nice.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's she's busy with. And Willie is out there touring, of course, with the
He's
Outlaw
alive.
Music Festival. And he's playing and walking and singing, and he's with Bob Dylan.
Oh, nice.
Still touring with Bob Dylan, and yeah,
All is well.
all is well on
Good.
all is well on the wall today.
And I do have a quick question, a little update on the last time I was here. It looked like the bees had come back for your neighbors. Is that true or?
Yes, but because there was no queen bee,
Oh.
they left pretty quickly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he said that could happen.
okay.
He said some bees aren't as smart as other bees.
Okay. Interesting.
So I guess those are not the smart bees. I don't know.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
get, so he's like, yeah, some will come back, but they usually will go away because there's no queen in there anymore.
yeah.
You never
So-
know. I saw a black wasp, black wasp the other day. Have you ever seen a black wasp?
No,
Yeah.
that sounds terrifying.
They're huge.
They're
like,
huge. They're really big.
They're like this big, and they don't attack you. They run from you because they're non-aggressive.
Oh.
I was swinging at it, and this fool went and hid. It was like the cutest thing I've ever seen. What the fuck, dude? Like, I'm trying to kill you. So yeah, it's super crazy. I didn't know that about wasps. So,
No.
yeah, they don't.
You
live in
said
hi-
black wasp, and I immediately thought like, oh, it's like a murder
Yeah, me
hornet.
too.
Yeah.
But no, it's
Yeah, they
kind of docile in comparison.
they don't live in nests.
Oh.
They live alone.
Oh,
Oh.
So they just want to be left alone and hunt grasshoppers.
Interesting.
Yeah, super cool. I know, super random. But
They hunt grasshoppers.
yeah, yeah.
grasshopper.
There's your facts, fun facts for today.
Hey, that's what we talk about in the laundry room.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just who knows? Who knows what comes up?
You had a story for us, Marge, didn't you?
Well, since we've had this podcast, well, I think years before that even, I acquired this towel that says Cooperative Laundry. And I don't remember quite where I acquired it, but I just thought, oh, that would be kind of cute to have in the laundry room.
Yeah.
It's just like a little side decor or something. And I also kind of laughed at it because I'm like, cooperative? Like, no one's ever cooperative in the damn laundry room. It's just me doing everybody's laundry. So I thought it was funny and everything. And now I have a little bit of a confession. I may have like swiped it from a hospital or something.
You stole the towel
I don't remember stealing it.
from a hospital.
You probably paid for it.
That's valid.
So, okay, so
When
I
your
probably
bill
paid for it one
came.
way or another.
you did.
But I also don't know how I would have gotten it. And what's crazy is our NTRG today
No
is
way.
the one who told me where this towel could have come from. Like one of the only places it can come from.
Who's our NTRG?
Our NTRG today is
KB.
What's up?
Hello.
welcome.
How's it going, KB?
I'm doing well. How are you?
KB. Oh, it's KB.
It's KB.
That's why you're looking at me like
Say, just
missed that
real
part.
quick, Smart, just say, it's KB.
it's KB.
Hello. Thank you guys
Welcome,
for having me.
welcome.
Hey, KB.
So would you like to tell the little story about this towel that's behind me that I thought was just cute and decorative, but
Yeah, sure. Well, I came into this beautiful studio that you guys have here. Really cool.
Thank
Love
you.
the setup, what you guys have here. Thank you for having me again.
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome.
of course.
And when I walked in, I noticed that towel was just sitting there. I'm like, you don't see that towel places everywhere, like in people's houses.
Yeah.
I worked in the hospital for like 13 years. And when I was in sterile processing, we used to use these towels to sterilize instrumentation, wrapping specifically to be sterilized in an autoclave. And I was like, where would she have gotten this towel? I wonder if she worked at the hospital.
Yeah, how did that end up
Yeah.
in your room? Is what
And-
But
I wanna
also a
know.
surgical. Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
only in surgery,
It's
right?
It's considered a sterile towel.
Yeah.
So that's a
So-
towel that can be steamed and sterilized and used in surgical.
Unless it
settings.
left the surgical room with me at some point. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you don't see those like in suites. Like,
Yeah.
you don't like if you're staying.
It's not
the
at
night
your.
at-
It's not at your hotel. You
Yeah.
didn't. You
And
didn't
it's
stay
not in your
somewhere and
room.
get
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
So-
guess better in your bag than in your body.
Yeah, true,
that. True.
true.
So how did you get that?
No kidding. Well, you know how some people walk out and there's toilet paper stuck on their shoe? Maybe I was rolled out of the ER and there was a towel stuck to my gurney. I
Touche.
don't know.
That could be it. Maybe it was stuck to like your, I don't know, your.
But I honestly
bandage or
don't
something.
remember actually acquiring it. I just remember finding it. I don't remember where, thinking this would be cute in the laundry room.
It's
And now we
cute.
know.
And
That
now
is-
we know.
That is crazy.
Well, thank you, KB, for informing
Yes.
us.
Of course. Yeah.
So would you like to start and talk about how long were you in the
12 years in surgical services, but 13 total at the hospital.
Wow.
That first year, I was a housekeeper. I was 18. First job, Dad hooked it up.
Nice.
Does he still
nice.
work there?
Yeah. 35 years in, same
Nice.
place.
Wow.
I saw him when I had a job there, very briefly.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yep, both of my parents worked there. It's crazy, my mom and my dad. And I grew up working there. As soon as I was 18, my dad's like, "All right, you're in. Just just play by the rules and show up and let's
Yeah.
get you a job." When I was 18,
And see, Lou, you worked there, didn't you?
Yeah, because of
Nice.
Christian.
because of
Oh,
Christian.
okay.
KB.
It's all
Because of
coming
KB,
together.
yeah.
Because- there you go, KB.
yeah, I haven't worked there for a while, but starting there as a housekeeper, like I said, and then eventually meeting some people. You get to go different places, different parts of like the OR, meeting
Nice.
directors and people.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I got hired as a transporter, helping out, bringing patients to different rooms, different parts of the hospital after surgery, post-op.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I became an orderly, started stocking towels and sterile stuff, and got to see surgeries and
Oh, wow.
watching surgery like
And how old are you about this time? I mean, fairly young still, right?
fairly young. I mean, like
Yeah.
19 to 21.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't even 21 yet.
Couldn't
Wow.
even drink yet.
Couldn't even drink yet.
What did you think of those surgeries?
You need a drink for that.
Tell me about it. I witnessed a lot of crazy stuff. Not so much as in sterile processing, but as an orderly being in the surgical rooms, I would run blood. He's done it.
Legs.
They would call like having heart surgery in the middle of the day, and they're like, "Dude, we need X amount of blood. We got to go to the blood bank, get these tickets."
And
we're
you guys are the
saving
ones
lives.
responsible for bringing the blood to
Yeah, platelets specifically, different kinds of
Wow.
blood. Like all of a sudden, you're like,
Nobody, I don't think people ever think who does that,
Right?
Obviously, like the doctor orders it, the nurse is going to administer it.
But yeah, you have to have it there.
Who's the transporter?
Yeah, because it's not just
yeah,
sitting there.
like who takes those steps
Yeah.
in your days, and by the end of the day, working there, you get like 20, 30,000 steps a day.
I was just going to
Nice.
ask.
Yeah,
So like.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
we were not qualified.
Man, tell me, I was blessed. In this world, it's who you know. It's crazy working
Yeah.
in a hospital that big.
Yeah.
Being a housekeeper to all of a sudden working, saving lives like that, you're like, wow. Like,
Can you mention the hospital? Is that okay?
I don't see why not. Swedish Medical Center. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
and
proud of it. I love
it's
that
a
hospital.
great-
I was born there.
You were.
Nice.
Cool story. When I was, started working there, I decided to walk around, the L&D area, and asked my dad what room I was born in, and he was able to show me. He's like,
That's awesome.
"This is where you take your first breath." So
So-
I'm like,
Oh,
Sick.
that's pretty cool.
"That's pretty
wild.
cool."
Yeah.
And that was like when I first got my job there as a housekeeper. That was pretty cool.
That's
That's
pretty cool.
wild.
So, housekeeper, just so our sud buds are aware, is this the proper term for janitor?
Yes.
Okay.
Proper term for janitor. I was doing floors, sweeping, mopping, making them look shiny in the
And that's a
halls.
big deal. You keep the
It
hospital
was cool. I
clean.
did the evening shift, so there wasn't a lot of people. I didn't have to deal with a lot of traffic or people. It was like
Yeah.
3 to 11. So you just kind of go in, do your thing, get in and get out. And
Nice.
It was kind of nice. Had some good perks.
Yeah.
So you as a transporter, you said you did that before.
I did.
Okay. So I'm assuming also you'd be like an ER and you'd have to take somebody to X-ray, right?
Yeah.
X-ray is always in the basement, right? So what was your longest walk
Oh.
as an orderly? Like, because you had a patient, you're like, oh my God, I just want this to be over
Craig Hospital. We had to go to Craig and pick up a sand bed, and these sand beds are like over 1,200 pounds without the patient on them.
A sand bed? What's
So,
a
like,
sand bed?
So certain patients that have like open wounds and they need to be taken care of, they have a bed that's on 24/7, and it feels like it's literally sand that bubbles, and it feels like a water bed. Is the only way I could describe it.
Okay.
It's really soft for your skin, so you don't get like
bed sores?
bed sores.
Okay, okay.
Exactly what it's for.
So
exactly what it's for. Yeah.
do Swedish and Craig like interchange supplies like that?
They do. We help one another. We have we do their
Nice.
surgeries for them. We have patients that we can do things for them. So
That's really good.
It's a great team effort, and I think it's really cool that they're right on our campus. It's far. I mean, it's on our campus. It's not in our hospital.
But
by
you
any
had to
means.
move this bed?
It's a tunnel.
It's through a tunnel.
Oh, they have a tunnel that
have a tunnel,
connects.
yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
You just go
Fun,
through, yeah.
fun fact: Inglewood is full
Inglewood.
of tunnels.
Seriously?
Yeah, tons of.
He grew up there.
That's my hood.
I
Yeah.
know.
He went to Flood Middle School. That's not even there anymore.
Yep.
And it's apartment complexes off
Cherry
of
Hills. They're
Cherry,
called
yeah,
Cherry Hills
Cherry Hills
apartments now. Yeah.
Is there any part of Cinder Alley still around underground?
No, Cinderella City.
Yeah,
Cinderella-
but under, they had that under.
No, it's all gone. I mean, that whole
Isn't
area.
that a
is
light rail station?
in
Yeah,
a
I think it is.
Walmart and a
That's right.
Civic Center.
Yeah, that's where it used to be, right?
I literally grew up like right down the street from there. But
Okay.
yeah, anyways, they're
But anyway, so that was your
Yeah.
longest or walk.
Yeah.
So, and you're like, I would want this to be over with.
very overwhelmed.
Well, yeah, when you're carrying a
when it's that
1,200
heavy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was a team effort. I didn't do it by myself.
Right, but you remember
the,
that
the
bed
fact
sticks.
that just having a few nurses that weren't that strong and holding poles and trying to get
Just
that patient
trying-
their safety.
Yeah. Oh, the patient's on the bed too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, seriously? You transported the patient?
I
on
thought
that?
I
Oh.
thought you were bringing the
They can't-
bed over.
they
Oh no, they
That's
can't.
what I
They
thought
can.
too.
They're a lot of these people are quads.
Oh, so they can't-
So they.
oh,
So why are you transferring them to?
for surgeries?
Surgeries?
For certain things that
Oh,
may
They don't.
need.
Okay.
They don't do the surgery in Craig.
Oh
No,
my
we go to
gosh.
Swedish Main Award for that,
I
and
did
we're a
not know
level trauma one.
Yeah, I mean,
trauma
people
center.
flying
Yeah.
from Nebraska, from
sure.
Kansas, from Montana.
Yeah, it's impressive. What
I
we
just
can
didn't
do.
realize Craig didn't have their own OR.
They do not.
no.
Okay.
They start out more as rehabilitation.
More
They-
for
but
rehab.
they are.
They have a,
And
they
they
have
are.
a great
Yeah.
rehab
Great.
center.
Oh,
They do.
yeah.
They have an awesome, but
Yeah.
they're more like rehabilitation.
Yeah, and they focus a lot on like the spine and TBI and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. So,
Yeah.
well, so then what
Wow.
happened after? Anything
that
else
was
you
your-
want to share?
that
About
was your longest walk. What was
Yeah.
your funniest?
Oh.
Do you, or is there just so many? Do you have a funny story? Because sometimes
One time,
you're with these people.
it's kind of funny, but not funny. I almost
Okay.
got in trouble one time. There was a guy from prison, and he was getting a CT. He got shanked.
What?
Ooh.
And,
oh,
he's the
that's
guy.
why he was getting
That's
CT.
why he was getting
Oh.
CT.
Okay.
He got shanked. He was in prison, unfortunately. And you get to see these guys that unfortunately do have to come in. And he's sitting there getting, CT'd, and he jumps off the table and like busts these nurses like on the like cheeks and just takes off. And me and my buddy AJ, who
Hey, I know AJ.
Yeah, AJ. He worked with me at the time as a transporter too, and we were homies just kicking it there. And we're like, "Oh, not today, buddy!" And we chased him like down the hall.
Seriously?
And
was he
tackled him.
handcuffed at least?
Yes, he was in shackles, so he definitely had a chance.
Yeah.
But he
Not a great chance.
He got tackled by both. But then we thought we'd be like heroes.
Heroes. Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
And they're like, "No, you guys
You
are gonna get
risked-
written up, and you guys will punch out, leave your badges here, and we'll call you tomorrow if you still have a job." I'm like,
Wait,
What-
seriously?
what?
It
And
was
we-
that bad?
but we were fine. We survived. We're good. We kept
What
the
was
job.
the reason for that?
They told me that we endangered ourselves, and that's not
Yeah.
protocol, and we didn't
Oh.
follow employee protocols by trying to chase down a guy from prison that could have gotten God knows what to us.
Like, what if he?
The only
had
person
gone
that
on
should do
and
that
like-
is security or
I think
a
that's
police
the
officer.
or yeah,
same-
security or
Or
police
police.
officer.
Okay.
And they do clarify that with you, and in the time of the moment, we didn't really think about that. You just
Right,
kind of
right.
react.
You're,
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 like,
you're reacting as a
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
Usually, a
I'm
human
like,
Good
react.
people do good things.
It was all good
It was
intention.
all good intention, but good
Yeah.
story. My director, they were like, "All right, fist pump, like don't do it again."
Right,
Be
right.
careful.
Okay.
So you hear that, Sudbuds?
Yeah. Same concept with like shoplifting. I don't think the employees are allowed to call you out on that. They just have to kind of like watch you go and
Yeah.
they can report it to security, but
Yeah.
they can't act on it. So
Right.
1000%.
it's all about safety.
It is.
For
yeah.
sure. I'm not trying to get
Yeah.
punched by someone trying to get a cart out. You see crazy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only things that's very sad.
Any other interesting stories from your time at Swedish?
Well,
I guess I
Well,
can
I was just talking about his transporting time because I
Yeah.
want to hear about the
Oh.
surgical time.
Oh, the surgical time. We're not even there yet.
yeah,
no.
we're not even there yet.
I mean,
So
working-
any more before we leave?
I think
the-
transporting. That's enough there. I think that we can leave that.
A good note to end
Were
it
you
on.
sad to leave and to move on to surgical, or
No,
were you
I was
ready?
very excited.
Yeah.
I was
Ready.
ready. I mean, let's see. By this time, I'm like, I'm not even 21 yet. I'm just 20.
Damn.
Wow.
Can't even have a beer yet.
Can't even
Now-
have.
Can't go out
at
for
this
a beer
point.
after work.
Yeah.
Now, for the next, for this next job, did you have to have a certification or something?
Not right away.
Okay.
So when I was able to, so in the state of Colorado, you're not required to be certified in sterile processing.
And it's called sterile processing.
in the hospital. Really,
Okay.
Well, that sounds really important.
It really is.
How someone could get a bad infection
infection
and have to be open for 2 days on a hospital bed.
we don't want that, exactly. So we
Right.
have to make sure we're doing safety protocols and make sure we're making patient safety first.
Yeah.
Well, this
a
was
big
after he was an orderly.
Yeah, this was after I'm an orderly. So,
So-
like, we're kind of jumping a little bit of ahead. But transport orderly was pretty big thing in the OR, surgical stuff. But, like, my biggest time in career, what I'd say is still processing. Is
Okay.
where I really
Yeah.
took off. And
Yeah. And,
And
you
that
liked
was
it?
for surgical tools? Or what-
instrumentation.
can you-
So, in layman's terms,
can you- yeah,
I did
can you explain?
surgeon's dishes.
Okay.
So, everything would come in all bloody, done. They just did a total knee, ready to go. We have to take the drill bits out of, like, kneecaps physically. And you're like, all right. And so I'm there and putting, right, Cody? I have to wear the proper PPE. You
Yeah.
know, I can catch something. You know, this
Yeah.
is blood and everything we're dealing
Yeah.
with. We don't know whose knee that was.
Right.
And so we're trying to protect myself at all times while, you know, keeping up with patient safety to get that clean and sterile and processed, ready to go to be used. Because surgical instruments are so expensive. They're not just disposable.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
You know, they're
yeah.
made in Germany. They're legit.
They
like,
should be,
you know,
yeah.
Borrowed steel.
So you're the guy that prepares, like when you see it on ER movies or whatever.
For sure.
The tray that has all the tools.
Yeah.
And then the towel that's over it. Is
Yes,
that the
that's
towel?
pretty accurate. Yes.
That's the towel.
That's the towel right there. Yeah.
I wonder if I came out
And-
of anesthetic and went, you know what? I want that towel.
And they were like, just give it to her.
Just give her the damn towel and
Drive it
knock her out again. So, okay, so you were the tray prepper and everything. But
Everything. We
but,
did everything for them. Like,
You know, I just visualized them coming clean and
Like,
you
it
cleaned
was-
them again. I
hence-
didn't visualize them being dirty
yeah.
and then having
Hence the
or
processing. You say
used.
sterile processing, and it's literally
It's
a
a
process.
process.
Like, number one, we got to get all the blood and, you know, everything off the instrument and
Yeah.
then put it through the washer.
Yeah, you have to make it like Dexter clean.
For sure.
Wasn't it their kilns or like, wouldn't you guys like fucking blow fire at those things?
Almost to an extent.
Like,
I wouldn't
they're
say
like
fire.
or ovens?
But
They're like
we had
ovens?
autoclaves, and we would blast them at 470 degrees for 4 minutes
What's
minimum.
an autoclave?
Oh, it's an autoclave is like a vacuum sealed chamber that blows steam at 270 degrees directly through instrumentation to kill all spores to make it sterile to use on your body.
They use this in like all like laboratory.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, if you
in
need something sterile and just
school.
remove all microorganisms
And it's
completely.
called an autoclave?
An autoclave.
Yeah.
And they hum.
And there's like a hood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They look
like-
like fridges.
I mean, if you go to the dentist and you pay attention and you walk through the halls, they have like the little mini autoclaves where you have, you know, the little bags they pull out to like clean your teeth. Imagine that, but like on a way grander scale.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you learned something new. Did you hear that, Sudbuds? Autoclave. The word of the day.
Autoclave.
Autoclave.
Autoclave. I believe it's AEUTO. Is it CLAVE?
That's correct.
Okay. There you go, Sudbuds.
nice.
You learned something new. Thank you,
Of course.
NTRG.
Yeah.
I mean, look at there. So, how long did you do that? To me, in a way, I think that would
So-
wear on you.
Oh.
I think it would be hard to see
Well,
that
that's
much
not even
blood
that's
all
not even
the time.
that's not even the beginning of it.
Oh.
So I started this when I was about 20.
Okay.
And then when I was 21, I got really into it.
Okay.
And that's when I started working graveyards and like really shining and learning everything I possibly could do. Because if no one's there in the middle of the night, you better know how to put that set together. And if
Right.
It's 3 a.m. and they need that hard set. Someone could die. Like you better know.
Yeah.
You got to be tip top on your game.
Yeah.
So I had to apply for the position. Successfully got it. I shined. I did what I needed to do. And then there was a vacancy for like a leadership position during the day. And after 2 years of doing that, by the time I was 22, I became the liaison supervisor for the OR, the youngest in the department, may I add. And
Nice.
That was pretty cool. Really unique job, high stressful job. So you're saying how intense it could have been. When I got to that level, having to deal with like the nurses, the doctors,
because
the-
you're dealing with everybody.
the physician's
Yeah.
preference cards, what the surgeons want in their sets. Because if they don't have what they need while they're trying to save a patient,
Right.
it's on me to
Because it's
tell my
probably
staff.
not.
Oh, you're not
super
just cleaning them.
standard.
So you're not just cleaning these instruments. You are actually prepping.
Prepping.
Tray. Like you are
Like, I
putting
need-
what they
yeah,
need.
I need
on that
17
tray.
files, 13
See, I didn't even think of
teles.
that. I just thought,
Yeah.
okay, you
Yeah.
cleaned it, and then someone else did.
Oh, no.
So the doctors don't come through and go,
No.
okay, need that
so
one
I had to
and
do
that
every
one.
part. So like most people are assigned
my
in that
goodness.
department. Like if you're due, I'll be like, all right, you're in decontam, you're going to wash dishes all day. You're taking blood off instruments.
Yeah, yeah.
So when someone gets to know the instruments, they can start putting sets together.
Right.
And then from there, you would go downstairs and actually physically sterilize the instruments. It's a very physical job. You would wrap the instruments, put it in the autoclave with these giant wheels, push it in, close it. It was like a little cave that a human could just crawl into. Like that's the size of them.
But that's what it
scary.
seemed like the chillest.
Yeah, for sure. That was my graveyard shift. All I had to
Yeah.
do was make sure everything was sterilized and ready for the 7 a.m. cases.
Yeah.
That's where I remember seeing you the most.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like working nights and it was literally just chilling. Working nights, like I said, had its perks doing that, but I had a lot of experience in the sterile processing department, doing like leadership and, from the beginning and just, explaining, like I said, it's a process. Like there's different parts you need to know. And once I was able to master all of them, I was able to oversee it, which was really
Right.
cool.
That is really
So
cool.
how many years did you end up doing that?
10,
Wow.
almost,
To me-
almost 11 before I
that-
retired doing that.
And how old were you at this point? 30.
When
You retired from your first career?
30.
30. Because God love you. God love you. What a go-getter.
I was 30, and when I was done with the
But
hospital.
were you burnt out? Is
Oh,
that why you left?
beyond.
I was going to ask,
Beyond.
why did you leave? So,
I left because at that point in my life, I had to have a couple surgeries.
you yourself. So you were
Myself.
on both sides.
I was on both sides, seeing it and
Yeah.
knowing. I
Wow.
think. Well, since my whole life, I'll just say this: I had a open heart surgery when I was born. The day I came out of my mom, they're like,
Really?
my mom couldn't even hold me. I was pulmonary stenosis. They had to repair a valve in my heart at Children's Hospital.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I did not
Denver?
know this.
in Denver, and
God
I
love
have
Children's
I have,
Hospital.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm.
Children's
and,
is the best.
They
Oh
are
my
the best,
God.
and I'm here
Oh,
because of them.
Denver Children's. Love them.
And I've had ailments follow me, unfortunately. And then when I was like in my mid-20s, I had to have a pulmonic valve replacement. And at that point in time, they had to open me surgically. So I had to have my chest cracked open.
Oh.
I had wires close me up. I had to do like physical therapy to be able to walk again. It was pretty intense. And I'm probably like
That is a lot.
26, 27 at this point. But I was still working at
Wow.
Swedish and had my insurance and everything. And I was able to take
Okay.
FMLA off and everything. But I still had that in my
Yeah.
career. And that's what slowed me down. So by the time I was 30, I was like, I can't. It's
Well,
not
you,
for me.
you, re-
Not
you
for
realize
me.
I can't be this stressed all the time.
Yeah, my
Christ's
cardiologist,
sake.
they're like, "How's
Oh.
your stress level?" And I'm like, how do I not lie? Like, what do you do? What do you do? And as soon as I say that, they just look at me like,
You gotta change
Were
it
you?
up.
It sounds like you were.
yeah, how?
It sounds like you were kind of ready. Were you? But this has been such a part of you and part of your
It
family.
was
I was
hard.
going to
It
ask,
was
how
hard
did you
to leave.
leave? Because you've been there, 11 years at this
Yeah.
point? And with your family, your dad's working there,
Yeah.
and your buddy's working there, and
A
you
lot
have
of my
history.
friends, a lot of friends, family, friends. I've gotten jobs there.
And to make that decision at
yeah.
age 29, 30
Yeah.
would be tough, I would think.
it was like, and I had everything invested. You know what I mean? Like
That's
I
what I'm
had
saying.
stocks. I bought HCA.
I
Like
think
played
a lot
the
of
employee
people
part.
wouldn't have made
Yeah.
the right decision for their health.
Yeah,
Because
like
the other part would
the
have
other
been
part's
too
like,
hard.
oh, I get so much PTO, like I get paid time off, I get to do this, and you look at all the perks and benefits, and you're like, how do I leave this? How
Yeah, not
it's-
to mention 401k.
And your 401k.
They're like,
yeah,
you
they,
know,
and they
like-
contribute. They match you 100%. How cool
Yeah,
is that?
like-
I mean, like for everything I contributed for like my
Look
13
at
years
there.
there, and so like that was worth it. That was really nice. But your health comes first because without your health, you can't even.
That's what I'm
do that
saying.
job.
I think that's
Exactly.
pretty great and says
I
what
had-
type of human you are.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if a lot of 29, 30-year-old men that had that much of their life invested in something would have been able to make the right
Yeah.
choice for their health.
For my health,
Right.
my health came first.
So good
and
for
so,
you.
that's when I retired from it. But yeah, high stressful job, being in leadership, just got to see it all, got to meet a lot of cool, interesting people.
Do you miss it?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
I miss the people. I miss the
What's-
people.
What's
in
like a
patient care.
cool, interesting person that comes to mind?
oh,
you
you
could
don't
share
have,
with us.
You don't have to talk about me, bro. You don't have to talk about me, bro.
That comes to
a
mind
lot-
if you want. I mean,
Sure.
I'm sure there were tons.
There's tons.
But
I'll say like some surgeons. We'll just say we'll call them a general surgeon. We won't name any names. But
okay.
All those
They were. We would walk. I'll just tell you the
They're
experience.
unique individuals, aren't they?
Yeah, they're unique
They're
individuals.
unique individuals.
You
I think
walk in, and a
surgeons
certain neurosurgeons will be like, "All right, we're playing Bach, and I want the in number 24 symphony," and they're like, going at it, and I'm like,
Right.
What? Okay, if that's what you need,
Right.
Okay,
That's
everyone
what I
to
said.
each their own. Like you're gonna prefer some crazy brain surgery, and you need that music. Go for it.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this about me, but I'm a nurse.
Oh.
And when I was in nursing school, I sat through like a 4 or 5 hour surgery, and the surgeon requested gangster rap the entire time.
Yeah, they do that, like
Yeah.
Jurassic 5 or
Yeah.
Method Man, Red Man,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
Yeah.
you got it. Whatever
That's
you
what they
need
want, yeah.
to get this going.
And I was like, that's amazing.
It really is,
That's
yeah.
like what he needs to get in his groove.
I
and
remember
his
after
thing.
my last spinal surgery, right before they took me in, and they were, I was ready to go under. I said, "Hey, I don't care what you guys do, but I want everybody thinking rainbows and unicorns." Okay,
We have
rainbows and unicorns,
you never-
because you're getting real close to that brain of mine
Right,
up there,
right.
you know.
You never know what you're dealing
Yeah.
with either. Some of them are super nice. Some of them are stressed out of
some
their
some
minds.
some of them are stressed out of their minds to the point where you're like, wow, hello, good morning.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a person
They
too.
don't even
Person?
acknowledge.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's some people just like dropping f bombs, like what the f and f,
Bro,
like, what
the-
is this going on?
The first day you got me the job. The first day you got
Oh,
me the
geez.
job, there's a line. There's a line in the operating room that's like, this is sterile. This is not. unsterile, you know. As soon as you pass the sterile line, it's like, "What's up, motherfucker? How you doing?" Like people are like just crazy, just unhinged, and like
It's true because there's no one back there unless you are in the surgical team in sterile attire, and the only way to get that is your access with a badge, crossing a line. So it'd be like,
So it's a safe place.
it really is.
Okay.
that's very unsafe if you're in there. Like
Yeah.
people are unhinged.
Surgeons will tell you what's on their mind.
Yeah, and I like.
Nice.
It was my very first day. I don't know how to transfer people to the surgical bed or from the stretcher.
I'm dropping
And-
people on the floor. Like,
No, I'm watching. I'm just watching.
He's observing.
They're making me observe,
Okay.
and
Fair enough.
I'm sitting there shadowing the other orderlies, and he's all, "Why isn't this guy helping?" And I was like, "I'm observing." He's all, "So they're hiring people who are incompetent." He's like,
That sounds like surgeons I know.
Yeah, and he said something like that, and he was just like, "I can't believe these people. This guy has no education or something." I was like, "You're damn right, I don't."
Yeah, you're not wrong, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
oh
will
my-
not argue.
It's
Yeah.
like, this guy just chopped me down. I was like,
Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
man.
So you never know. You
That was
know,
your
like,
first day on the job, Sam?
first day in the operating.
operating room, like
Wow.
moving a patient. Yeah.
You know,
What
like,
a nice, warm welcoming.
Yeah,
I mean, you come across people like that, and it's like an everyday thing, unfortunately.
See, and that scares me. I don't want that going on if I'm going to be under and people are going to be grouchy when I'm around.
but those people, if you
That's
do
what
your
scares
job
me, you know?
great,
Yeah.
are amazing.
They're
to you.
they're amazing to you. Like some of them do their best work stressed out and under pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
And I think I've said this before, Smarch. There are some people who, I think we mentioned this in one of our former podcasts, like medical providers, doctors, who they have that great bedside manner, and that's really nice. But then there's some who have like no personality, but they're still amazing at what they do, and it's because
Exactly.
there's no room for that personality. They just have to like focus in on their craft.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So-
and I think that's what makes surgeons unique individuals.
Yes.
Because everyone I've met, I can compare them and they're the same. Do you know what I mean? They have so many characteristics that are kind of the same.
Yeah.
But they could be totally different individuals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm like, that's a surgeon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a surgeon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes
It's,
sense.
yeah.
But that's why Christian, I think, shines so much in that industry.
I have
for sure.
thick skin.
But-
Like, I mean, it took a lot.
You could
And some
read
people
'em.
could like, you know,
Yeah.
I could try to read them and try to like get a feel of what they want, what they need.
yeah, I was ready to fight that dude. He's a
Like-
surgeon.
well,
Well,
like-
like Christian would not do
Like,
that. He'd be
I,
like,
so when I was 21, I dropped out of school, but like, so that's why I didn't have a degree to do any of this. What I ended up getting was a CRCST, which is Certified Registered Dental Service Technician. It sounds cooler than it really is. It's a certification to do the surgeon's dishes. It's for sterile
Okay.
processing.
But you got it. And you did.
I got
Yeah.
it. I did it. But then I also got a leadership one called CHL for Certified Health Leader. So that's how I
Nice.
became the liaison, and I was able to
Oh, okay.
oversee like 20 different employees and make sure we
Yep.
communicated what we needed between the surgeons and the nurses and what I need to get out from my team
Nice,
for
nice.
the OR.
That's so cool.
So like that was like the peak of my career doing that,
Yeah.
being in that liaison spot, and then that's when I decided I wanted to retire.
So I don't know.
You
if-
hit the top.
I don't know if Silu shared with you, but season 4 on the podcast, we're kind of talking a lot about that. What's next on the laundry list?
Yeah.
What's next
Oof.
in your life?
What's next?
So, what? Just real quick, what or not? What did you decide to do with your life after you left
so-
this medical career? Because that's all you
So
knew.
I was like 30 and I was fishing, and that's when I decided I didn't want to do it anymore. I looked at my best friend. I was hanging out with my buddy Leland at that point in time, and I was like, I'm
You knew.
going to do something else, dude. Like I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Happy,
Good
you know. But
for
we
you for
all
knowing that.
have bills to pay. We can't just sit down. We got to figure
Absolutely,
something
but
out. Not everyone likes their jobs. Like
not everyone even identifies they're not happy though.
For sure.
You know.
But I was able
so,
to. I think I found that wall fishing, which is the coolest thing. It's a big passion of mine. Love
Yeah.
fishing.
Whale
Like, yeah.
fishing?
No, not whale. Just fishing in general.
Oh, I thought you said
Wow.
whale.
No, I'm not that cool. I'm not doing that.
Whale
Wow fishing.
Okay.
Is when it hit me.
You can't believe the
I was going to say
difficulties
that's got to be
of-
illegal.
No, that would be
Especially in Colorado.
beyond my weight restriction.
Especially in
Like I can't lift
Colorado.
anything more than 25 pounds with my ailments. Like so that would be out of my. I couldn't do that.
Whale fishing. I don't
No, mostly trout in the Denver metro area. Maybe a catfish if I'm
No
lucky.
whales? Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
Okay, Noah, you're safe.
okay.
still-
Okay.
Or was it Noah? No, who was it?
Jonah.
Jonah.
Oh, I was
Not
going to say
Noah.
Moby Dick.
Or him. I mean, it depends on what story
Yeah.
reference, but there's a lot of stories with a lot of whales.
a lot of
Well,
whales.
who's
Could be
the-
Free Willy.
Free Willy.
But who's the guy that ended up in the belly?
Jonah.
Okay, that's who I was thinking of.
The
yeah.
Bible.
Yes.
Yeah. Jonah.
Nemo.
Is that a Bible story?
It is.
It is. Yeah.
Wait, no, not
biblical.
Nemo. Dory and Merlin.
They,
They ended up in a whale.
So did Pinocchio.
Did.
they?
And so did Pinocchio.
You're right.
Pinocchio got into a whale.
All right, we really diverted there.
Wow.
So what
Lot of
did
whales.
you decide after this
Yeah.
fishing trip? You said I'm not happy. What can I
and
do?
I couldn't find something right away, because the hospital was my passion.
And your family.
And my family. I didn't
Yeah.
even know how to tell my parents. I'm like,
Not to mention how much time you just put into it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
What, 10 years? And you're
10
an
years,
expert
and
at
I got my,
something, like-
I'm an expert at something. I'm in
Yeah.
leadership. Like, I could go back today, and I'm sure if I put that on a resume, they'd be like, we don't just grow on trees. Like, a lot of people don't know surgical
Yep.
instrumentation.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's something that.
So you're valuable.
I would say so. Very.
Yeah.
But do I ever want to go back and do that again? No, thank you.
No.
So
So what did you do?
thank you. Yes, to get back on that track.
Yeah.
What I did, I ended up working as a Lyft driver temporarily. I got to
Nice.
do some Lyft drives, meet some interesting
I
people.
bet you
in
had some
Denver.
good
Oh, I
stories
bet
from
you
that.
did.
Man, I
Ooh.
picked up from like a bunch of concerts. That was the year like Taylor Swift, Garth Brooks was in town, and I got people coming in from the airport. I did airport rides.
Right.
Yeah.
nice.
And they're like, I'm here for this concert. I was like, why don't you sit in your neck of the woods? They're like, because I wanted to visit Denver, and this was a thing of mine. So here we are, Taylor Swift, all in Denver. And I was just like, wow, I guess that's quite the adventure. Good for you guys,
Yeah, people
So-
do that.
So people do that. And as a Lyft driver, I got to see some people that wanted to do or people internationally that come into the country that's never
Yeah,
been here before.
yeah.
I met a family from Switzerland that wanted to see John Fogerty, live.
Who?
John
John
Fogerty.
Fogerty.
She knows who it is,
Yeah.
I'm sure. The lead singer of the CCR.
Yeah, and
And
was it at Fiddler's Green?
No, it was at
Was it-
Red Rocks.
was it at Red Rocks?
At that year, yeah. It was Red Rocks. The year Stevie Wonder was there too. I picked
Hulu
up
and
that
I are
too.
like, who?
That had to have
I'm
been
just so
like
shocked.
that
Like,
had to have been like 2008 or something.
Something like no,
or-
it was later than that because by the time I was a Lyft driver, I would say.
Wait, you said Garth Brooks, so that's
Garth
around
Brooks.
2015.
Yeah,
Okay, smart. Your little.
yeah, but he did
Internet
come here.
over here.
He did come
That's
here on
around
tour
2015.
around
If he-
that time
and
too.
when he came
That's
out of his
crazy.
retirement,
Yes.
yeah, and that was a crazy.
yeah,
concert.
that's
Crazy.
That's pretty dead on. Yeah.
That is pretty dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, Fogerty. You guys don't know who that is?
I know who that is,
Yeah,
obviously,
okay.
but
Well,
it's
you
this
know good-
generation.
You know good music.
you guys,
huh?
I do.
Okay,
I mean,
this
I fucking-
generation.
And so, yeah,
Maybe.
this family from
I think we're like
Switzerland.
about the same age.
I mean,
He's
not,
older than
no,
us.
yes,
He's
different
older
de-
than us.
different
What
decade.
generation are you? Are you a millennial?
I am a millennial.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
a millennial.
Well, I just wondered because if you were that
Yeah.
But you're
little
baby.
Gen,
Yeah,
what am I? Gen X? Like, there's that little.
Yeah,
bleep-
I'm a
no,
millennial.
you've got to
About
be
one.
what, 36, 38?
Spot on.
Spot on, love.
36.
All right, there you are.
Just turned 36
See?
in May.
Yeah.
So
We'll cut that out if
Happy birthday.
yeah, KB probably
thank
doesn't.
you.
Maybe he
I mean,
want to
I'm very
announce
proud of my
it.
age because every year that I have is a gift, and every
Yeah.
year that I see that number go up, I'm blessed with all my elements and everything I have. I
Oh,
keep
that's
it, keep
rude.
it
That's a
going.
great way.
So
to
I
look
mean,
at
like,
life.
I'm not one of those people like, oh, another birthday. I'm like, F yeah.
Yeah,
But
F-
here I am. Let's do
Yeah.
this. And
Nice.
I keep it
What a
positive.
what a great way to look at life.
Yeah. And then, after being a Lyft driver, it didn't really work out to be full time. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't something I could, keep up with the mortgage and keep. It was really stressful. I'm
That's
like, oh,
not
I need to do these.
sustainable.
It was not sustainable at
No.
all.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was cool. But then I decided to do what I was passionate about and work at a dispensary. I
Nice.
decided to get my badge, and unfortunately, no one hired me. It was really funny.
What's a badge?
A badge is a medical card number that you need to register with the state of Colorado in order to work at a dispensary legally, to be able to handle product, have sales of product,
Oh,
work in
okay.
environmental
I
in general.
did not
Yep.
realize.
Every person that works at a reefer factory will have a badge number
In Colorado.
In Colorado.
I didn't know this, and I've known several people
Wow.
who work in
Yeah.
dispensaries.
Yeah, and so you have to,
Yeah.
and you have to have that badge to be on property at any times. It's like a whole code law thing that loopholes that you need to jump
Yeah.
through,
And you have to renew it.
and you have to renew it every 2 years.
Wow.
And so
How much,
every,
is it pricey?
I mean,
Could be.
I don't know what it is currently. I haven't renewed mine since like a couple of years ago, and the company used to pay for it. I think it's like 80 or 120
So not
To
too
renew.
bad.
To
but-
renew.
to renew, and you have
But is
to.
it
This one's
pricey to get?
150, like,
So not too
Yeah.
bad.
I mean,
Not
if
too
you haven't got your fingerprints done and you have to go to the Fed Center and do that, you have to get your fingerprints. It's like it's.
So,
freaking
quick question: can a felon not work in
Correct.
No,
You
it
can.
No.
you can, right?
No.
No.
Oh,
No,
they
no,
can
just
own.
dispensary.
They can own.
They can own one, but you
dispensary.
can't
They
get
can
your
own.
card. You
What?
can't have it. You can't have an M1. Yeah, you can't have your card number. Like
A felon
number.
can own a
handle it.
dispensary, but they can't
Work in one.
Work in their own.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they can't
Company.
handle.
So they can come on. If you're a
felon,
felon, what's going to stop you from investing in a company? That's not illegal. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're
Yeah.
not working with it, so that's how the
That's
loopholes work.
very interesting.
So I decided to do that. And what the crazy thing is, like I said, I applied at all these different places, and no one would hire me. I was like, they told me I was overqualified. But here I am, this surgical
Yeah.
guy that knows everything about sterile processing, saving lives, and has a 13-year career in a hospital that's been at the same place. They're like, I don't know. You seem like a narc, dude. Like, I don't know about this guy.
Really? They
Yeah.
just
It was probably
you
I'm
just
not
seemed
exaggerating.
a little shady, huh?
13 dispensaries passed on me, and I was like, wow, I'm usually the guy that like does interviews and wants to do interviews.
Yeah,
like,
talk about getting
I used to crush
shut
it.
down.
Yeah, I got shut down, and it was really sad at the time. And I was like, wow, what am I going to do? I need to find a job. I can't just keep looking around. This is probably 6 weeks in.
Yeah.
So I went to a travel company, and they're like, it's one of these companies that will get you a guaranteed job, but you don't know where you're going to work, what time you're going to work. They're just going to send you like I-70 in Peoria. You better be there at 7 a.m. on Wednesday.
Right.
You go there and trim up some weed. It was like my first job of trimming weed. So I just went there, became a trimmer,
Yeah.
harvest, and crazy. I found out I was allergic to it in massive quantities.
Really?
So I break out in hives and I have to wear a mask. So if I'm trimming, so like this is like over 2,000 grams in front of me. Like
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
I can consume
I
it
have
and have
had
it with me.
allergic reactions to certain types, that make me itchy. On
Itchy for sure. Like you
Yeah.
get the keef on your skin.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah, when you're around big plants, almost
But I couldn't
everyone
imagine
can get
being around that
you
much.
know,
It is
like-
called a weed.
Reefer
Yeah.
factory. Yeah, it is weed. But we did process quite a bit at the company I ended up working for. And but yeah, like I said, no one would hire me. I was almost discouraged. I worked for that temp company. I guess it's more like a temp job because they just send you different places. I took what I can get. And then finally, I just got like a call one day on like one of my breaks out, like working for this company. And I got to work at Seed & Smith. I'm a friend. Yeah.
Seed & Smith, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good company, reputable
Okay.
company.
Yeah.
If you haven't done their tour, I recommend it.
Heck yeah.
One of my coolest jobs, best jobs.
Yeah, for real.
You know, after working at a hospital all these years and dealing with all that stress, I'm like, working at a reefer factory, everyone's more chill. Like, we're in the golden age of people.
A
not
little
being-
different than the hospital.
Not being mean every day, like
Yeah.
God.
cool, calm, and collective. We got our music going. We're rolling joints. Like, who could interrupt and get mad about that? Like, it was
Exactly.
it was a great environment. So I was a lot happier. And when I found that, it took me a while, like I said, to transition.
Yeah.
But when I did find it, I knew it was far too. It's all the way off of like 47th and Peoria, up like
Yeah.
northern part of Denver, Montbello, like right in the heart of Montbello.
Oh, wow.
Like out by the airport almost.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty much by the airport. And I lived in like southeast Aurora, Smoky Hill at the time. So it's like taking 225
That's
in the
a
morning.
jaunt.
Yeah, it was like a good 40-minute ride to get there in the morning as early as I went. But then coming home was like an hour to an hour and 10 minutes.
Why
It was-
is that? Why is it the commute home is always so much longer, and that's when
Denver.
you want to get home?
Oh, tell me about it. And sometimes I
worst.
even tried to like dodge it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some extra hours. I'll stay till 5 and
Oh,
then
it doesn't
5:30.
matter.
I'm, I'm getting home at 7 now. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why did I do
Yeah, it
that?
doesn't. Yeah,
Why
it's even
did I
better.
do
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Yeah.
So-
but real quick,
Sure.
your parents, how did they take the news?
My parents were very supportive.
Nice.
They, and it's funny because they were very strict home growing up. I wasn't allowed to smoke weed in the house. They
No,
did-
not about that, but leaving
Oh.
first leaving the
Oh, leaving the hospital.
Well, leaving the
I thought you meant working at the
hospital.
reefer factory in
No,
general.
that's next. Sorry,
That's next.
I do want to ask what your parents thought about that, but because it was a family.
They were
and-
pretty sad. My mom's
Yeah.
like, you can go back to HCA within 48 months and get recuperate all your benefits again. I'm like, do I need to?
Yeah. Do I want to?
Because that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. As a vested employee, they're like, you're so vested, dude. We'll give you 48 months and we'll still give you all your 401k package and
Which is
everything.
nice that they offer that.
For sure. For sure.
That's how
Absolutely.
they get you.
Because they
That's
knew
how they get
that's
you.
where they get you because they knew I was a rare commodity. We don't grow on trees. Like you
Yeah.
try to find a supervisor sterile processing tech that can run your department. That's a level trauma one.
Yeah.
Not many of us.
Yeah, that's
And
for sure.
so, yes, they did offer that to me, and my parents were not too thrilled. They're like, my parents are very traditional. They've been
That's-
at the
that's
hospital
why
for
it's like-
30 years. That you can.
Well, you had
so-
said they were traditional in the
Yeah.
beginning. That's why I wondered
Yeah,
how did this go over
steady
when you made
paycheck,
this
you gotta do this.
decision?
So not only did you quit like the family dream, basically, but
Yeah.
then you went down the reefer
Well, like
road.
yeah,
Was it like a double were they doubly
Devil's lettuce.
the devil's lettuce.
double
Nah.
disappointment?
I mean, not disappointment. My mom always told me that my happiness is what makes her happy. So
Okay,
if her son
okay.
is happy,
It's just going to be far happier.
she'll be
Absolutely.
happier. And so that's always been the case with my mom. She told that to me. She's like, for your sister, you to have everything and be as happy as you guys can
I
be.
think-
Makes me joy.
I think it's the Japanese. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. But they have a saying: "You're only as happy as your most unhappiest child."
Yep. I've heard that before.
Wow.
And I'm not saying you should live like that, but
sure.
damn, be aware of it because
aware
it's
of it,
so
for sure.
true.
It is.
Like you have to maneuver around
Yeah.
it because you want to be happy for your unhappy
Yeah.
kid. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
And
For sure.
raise them up. And
That makes sense.
You're
But it's
only
tough.
as happy as your least happiest child.
Yeah.
Is that a Willie Nelson quote?
No, I believe it's
I'm
an
kidding.
ancient Asian proverb.
Something to live by, Cody.
No, I don't
Being
know.
a new dad.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
that makes sense, like, because,
Yeah.
being a new dad, I look at places to travel with Alani, and one of the top places to travel is actually Japan.
Yeah.
And it's because they're super kid friendly. So that makes sense if it was.
I will look
family.
it up. I will look
Yeah.
up where that
Yeah.
originally came from for
So-
you and let you know.
That's
So,
crazy.
and your parents were like, is he still at is your dad still at the hospital?
They
Has
are.
he been able to retire? Is he going to retire soon?
No, Dad has a couple more years. He says.
Okay.
Mom's retiring. I think like next May.
Nice.
So good for her.
Nice.
She'll be
Nice,
So I get to
nice.
hang out with her and do a lot of more cool stuff. I'm like,
Nice.
Dad, you better
Oh.
maybe you should just retire early. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
just
we're
so
gonna
you
travel.
can-
We're gonna
yeah.
Bro.
because I'm retired now. I haven't mentioned that.
So
yet.
you're not in growing anymore. That's just what you went to next. You went to
Yeah.
the dispensary. You
went to the
growing.
dispensary. Went to the growing.
Okay.
Did all that. And that
How long
was,
did you do that for?
Almost 3 years.
Okay.
Any exciting stories from that time?
Met a lot of interesting characters.
I bet.
Right.
Oh, name like well, who's it? Tell us about one.
You don't have to say me, bro.
He follows me. He goes from the hospital to the reefer factory. Like we're.
I was
Did you see Louis?
And I was just thinking about it. I was like, at the hospital, I would be like going down and checking on supplies, you know, because I was doing the surgery rooms while you were preparing them, and then at the dispensary, I worked the dispensary
While I was preparing.
while you were preparing the weed. So I'd be like, I'd have to go in
true.
the back to check these. So it's always sort of been like that, you know. It's cool.
And now
what do we
you're
have coming
basically
up?
retired. You are following his
yeah,
footsteps.
yeah,
yeah, right.
I'm
Falling in
just
my
kidding.
footsteps.
yeah.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you where it hurt.
It's okay.
But I'm very blessed to have the parents that I have that are very supportive, that help me every day.
Yeah.
Especially the reason why I'm able to be retired. I'm a landlord. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
I basically do. That is my day-to-day operation. It's so hard taking a phone call about something being wrong, and I have got to fix something in the house. It's nothing
Yeah.
terrible. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Right,
Oh,
right.
no, that
but
would
I
drive
know
me
you mean.
nuts.
My tenants are wonderful. They're tip top. Pay the rent on time. Could not complain. Got a 2-year lease going. A smile on my
Nice.
face. So
Nice.
I mean, that's what gets me by day to day, and get to live at home with my parents and spend as much time I can with them.
Can we go back to the marijuana?
Let's do it.
I have a confession. I don't know if you're ready to hear this, KB.
Let's hear
I want to
this.
hear it.
Oh,
Otter,
yeah.
the other daughter. Is this when
the
I was?
other daughter.
Wait, is this going to be a story when I was kind of in charge of you? Like, were you underage? And
No, not quite. So
Okay. I
I've known
can't wait
KB
to
for
hear
a
Otter.
while. KB used to actually pick up myself and Silu's wife, because I've been friends with Silu's wife for a long, long time.
That's true.
He used to pick us up like during lunch, and he'd drive us around, and we'd get high in high school. And
We were so young, so young.
if you're listening to this, baby Audie, that's no. You don't do that. Anyway,
baby Audie should not be listening to this.
no, she should not. But come college,
When you're older, we'll have a talk, Audie.
KB, I don't know if you're ready to hear this, but you are the reason I stopped smoking weed.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. It was a good eye opener. But I mean, I think you might have been there, Silu.
I was.
You were there.
Yeah.
We were there with some friends, with your wife, Silu.
So this
and,
is one particular time. And you just like,
and KB hands
hope
me a bubbler with medical grade marijuana, and he's like, "Here, hit this." And I take one hit, and I'm not even kidding you. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. I'm literally tripping. Like I'm having like.
what kind
Like
of
an- like a
ganja was
hallucination.
that, KB?
Some of the good stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you
Holy
remember this,
crap,
Silu?
I'm
I felt
getting
like
my
I was.
medical marijuana
sure.
license.
I thought I was melting off the couch.
Yeah, you were
Oh
like,
my
I think
Lord.
I'm melting.
oh no.
I'll never forget that.
It was so scary. And I didn't know how long. I thought it was going to last for like 12 hours, and it lasted like maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
That is the nice thing about ganja. It does give you a little
but
bit.
that was when I was
yeah.
like, I think I'm done smoking weed.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
for
feel like
sure.
you're melting off the couch, probably.
It was bad.
Well, it's not for everyone. I mean,
It's not.
You know,
It's totally
I know
not.
people that just cannot function on it at all.
can't-
And I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And then there's
no.
other people that can just
And I have
Well,
nothing against it at
For sure.
all.
I personally think that
like it saved my life, so I have to be
Yeah.
somewhat.
I think if you're gonna start weed, this is just me speaking how I feel, but I think you should wait till you're older, and when you do it, you should start in low increments. And
Yeah, not
work
the
your way up.
medical grade.
Yeah.
Well, I will say there's really not much of a difference between medical.
Now.
There
and
isn't. I mean, now there isn't.
Yeah,
No,
but
yeah.
you were smoking off a bubbler in a room that was full of smoke.
Yeah.
Like we did not.
And I mean, and like how old were we at the time?
you know, you're probably.
I was
mean,
19.
See, that's still pretty young.
Yeah, I have pictures from the night if we want to.
There we go.
most of.
Sud buds. Stay tuned. Check out Instagram.
Those are the
Oh,
good
man.
old
There will
days.
be some pictures.
The
of
bubbler. I still
Otter.
have that bubbler. It's sitting
You still have, the bubble.
So I have a
I'm talking
collection
about.
of pieces I've had since I was like 14.
I know.
Oh, I'm
it too.
jealous.
Blue and
I
orange.
had some great
Huh?
bongs.
Blue and orange.
and
Yeah.
Yes.
Blue and orange. Yeah.
I know it
It
too.
broke. I had some beautiful bongs and they broke. And from now on, I go in and I buy 2 bongs. Like if I find one I really like, then I'll have 2 of those. I'll smoke with this one, and
And
this
keep-
one's my.
yeah.
Yeah.
For decor.
If
Yeah.
I like it, because I get so upset when they.
For sure.
when
I
they
have 2 for
break.
decor that I do not use.
See, I have a rig that has a little fish in it. I'm not going to use that.
We do that.
I'm not going to use that.
We do that in
Yeah.
skateboarding. You buy 2
So you can
2
use it
skateboards.
and
You
one to
like?
put on the wall.
Yep.
I do want to say one thing about ganja.
One to hang, one to bang.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's good, right?
But with ganja, it isn't good to inhale things into your lungs.
For
So
sure.
if edibles work for you, I would recommend that. However,
That's a whole different experience.
that's a whole
I feel
different
like.
thing for a lot of people. And I'm one of those where edibles, I can be high all day long, function quite well, and be just fine.
Yeah.
You put an edible in me, and I don't know what happens. Either nothing or everything. It's nuts.
It hits people differently. And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize that. Like, you eat way too much, which I've done in my day. Everyone knows that.
Well, I think that's easy to do, though, right?
Especially with the med side,
'Cause it
because
takes
they give me like
time.
2,000 milligram bars.
But
and
also,
like, why
you're
do you
sitting
even
there
eat
like, I don't feel anything. I'll eat a little bit more. I don't
That's,
feel,
that's
and
where
then
you get to. Like, I make
then
homemade
you're-
banana bread, and I'm like, it tastes so good. From scratch, by the way, the best kind. And all of a sudden, I'm like, 1 slice. It's been 45, 50 minutes. I'm okay. 1 more slice. And then you've eaten half of the loaf.
Oh,
and then
no.
like 2 hours later, and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But I mean, you live and you learn. We
Yeah.
survived. And yeah.
But to be fair, your banana bread is a little strong. but I don't think
but it's
so.
delicious.
But I've been told by multiple people.
So it was a thing at the reefer factory. I would bring it in. It was like Christian bread,
I would-
banana bread.
Christian,
and, like,
now that I know, I would love to try some.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what's cool about it is how I make it. I use my volcano here and
Mm-hmm.
have already vaped bud, which is bud that I use that I have all vaporized, and there's still THC in it. It's just been like heated, like how you have to like decarboxylate it.
So you don't have to make the oil to put into the banana bread. Or
I do, but look
Oh,
at
okay.
this. So I use
Okay.
this
Oh, it's like ground up.
ground up, and I put it in a crock pot with water and butter for like 15 hours, and then I strain it through a cheesecloth. Squeeze.
You
it
need
out.
to make a cookbook.
Oh, I
Oh,
went
you
to
should.
I went to cooking school for 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
That's how I got this.
Christian's a killer cook, actually.
Okay, in the middle of all of this, you also
Yes.
went to cooking school.
I mean, this
for
is when I
years.
was young though. Like cooking school was from ages like 16 to 18. 2 years.
Very
Wow.
cool, though.
It was how I graduated on time.
You need to do a
was
cookbook.
not. I was not the best student. I'll just say that in high school, but I was smart. I was just lazy.
Was it like Johnson and Wales cooking?
No, see, I had to go to Warren Tech because I almost didn't
Warren
graduate on
Tech.
time because
Yeah.
they're like, Christian, you don't
Love
have.
Warren
Yeah,
Tech.
they're like, you can get 2 credits.
You're a
here,
product
2
of
credits
Warren
here.
Tech.
Yes, 2 years of it.
No
and they're
wonder
cooking.
you're a good. I love Warren Tech.
It made me the
amazing.
man I am today.
It's amazing.
I used to be. My
Amazing.
parents were always concerned. Like, are you even gonna go to college, dude? Like, you're a sophomore. What's the deal, Happy Meal? You're like short
Yeah.
14
What's the
credits.
deal?
Happy Meal?
Yes, they didn't say that to me, but that is one of my quotes. I do say that. I'd be like, bro,
I like that
what's the
as
deal,
much as
Happy
Bottle
Meal?
Up
I was gonna
Bucker-
say that's
Bucker-
a Christian.
Yeah, Cody's heard it. Well, okay, so being in leadership, I don't like to be mean. I'm a very cool, calm, collective guy. I don't want to be like, hey, man, I need this instrument set. Like, what's going on? I don't want to yell at you. So I'm like, what's the deal, Happy Meal? Where's this, that at? You know, and you laugh, so you know I'm in the
Yeah.
best intention of
But I
things,
like
but I'm
that.
being serious.
What
but
a,
you
think I'm
know.
gonna
what a
start
great,
using
what a
that.
great way to approach
So
conflict.
and then
Seriously.
some nurses pause and like, did you just call me a Happy Meal? I'm like, good morning. Anyways,
Yes,
do we
I
have this
did.
set? What's up? Yes,
I
did.
wish I would have known that. I will remember that. This lady was very rude and mean at Red Rocks one time, and she like hit me in my back. I wish.
Oh my God, she
I
hit
wish
you?
I would have turned around and went
Wait, was this like most recent time?
last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it was just a mess. People
That
were
happened
not
to my
happy.
husband, too. He got
people
attacked
weren't-
at Red Rocks.
People weren't happy and everything.
Verbally.
But so what's the saying again?
What's the deal?
What's the deal, Happy Meal?
I wish I could have turned around. What's the deal?
I'm gonna start using that because I
just call
have.
people Happy Meals in the hospital, and it brings smiles to their faces,
It
and
does,
they know you're
but
serious.
you can be serious.
You can be serious.
I like it.
Yeah,
Look
so
at what
that
we're
was,
learning.
So
Yeah, no, Christian's like an action figure when we go to work.
You
He's
mean
like,
KB?
He like
KB.
KB.
This
well,
guy.
luckily he doesn't. Care,
I don't really
so.
care. I don't need a pseudonym. I'm proud of who I am. So.
His name's all over this
Heck
one.
yeah. But it'd always be funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know your sayings by
Yes.
heart.
I mean, we've known each other for a long time. Cody.
Super long time.
We've
Brothers.
lived together.
We have lived together.
We've worked together.
We've done everything.
When you
Well,
guys
not
lived together,
everything.
you
Your
had
mother-in-law
a-
is my godmother.
That's facts.
Wait. Mother-in-law is your godmother.
Uh-huh.
Tita Malo.
Oh,
She's my
okay,
godmother.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lola.
I have a
Lola,
question.
yeah.
Is there any difference in the growing process for medical marijuana versus
Not really. It's in the same room.
recreational?
The only thing we really have, to be honest with you, is tags. So these tags are yellow tags for medical, blue tags for recreational. And what it really distinguishes is making sure we have enough for the medical patients. Because I don't like it, but my doctor says I need it. I have my medical card.
Yeah.
I like it. I need it, to process
Right.
and do my everyday needs. People that use it recreationally, let's just say there was a shortage. If there was a shortage, which we haven't had, medical patients would be prioritized to have their medication available to them.
Okay,
So that's the only main
what
difference.
It's really about.
So
Okay.
like, let's just say the weed crop got destroyed, something happened, there was a bug, and all of a sudden medical patients still needed it. I would still be able to obtain my medical marijuana, as where for recreational folks might have to have a
to
shortage.
wait a while.
Yeah.
or-
Yes.
Okay.
So it's more of a
Thanks.
priority thing. So I guess
Oh,
that's
that makes
the
sense.
main difference, I would say. But
And edibles.
and edibles,
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
and edibles, it's a lot more potent for the medical side. So if you're shopping on
Yeah.
the medical side, I could buy like 2,000 milligrams of gummies, whereas someone on the rec side can only get, I think, how much was it, Cody, on the rec side?
You can only walk out with 100 milligrams.
100. That's a big difference. 100 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams. Like with me, I'm gonna get lit like a Christmas tree. You better, I don't know, you better take more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go buy it
Sure.
a week and
Cody,
Wow.
see, Lou, your wife has a very strong tolerance.
yeah.
Does Allison.
Runs in the
Yeah,
family.
I'm always amazed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. We do
mean-
we'll do quite a bit and go to like theme parks. and
Yeah, we went to
stuff.
Universal, and I don't do anything, and your tiny little wife just consumed like 100 grams. She's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, what?
Yeah, she's a little
Incredible.
thug.
Yeah, she is.
But that's the
Still
whole
love that.
thing about edibles is it's working with just so many other different parts of your body, not just
Yeah, it's the
into your-
terpenes too. So
Yeah.
like
Right,
it
it's
depends.
just-
Yeah.
And
'cause-
it also depends on what did she eat?
Yeah.
What's in your
Well, she's got a
stomach?
really
Is it
high
empty? Is
metabolism.
it not?
Yeah,
Yeah, your
she has a high
metabolism. Yeah.
metabolism.
Super
that
high
helps.
metabolism, so
yeah.
that helps, and she's used to it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Like it
everyone's
hits everyone
different.
differently. Like if
Oh,
you've
it's
never done edibles, like definitely start with like 3 milligrams. Here's a funny story. My parents were curious, and
Yeah.
I was like, they're like, oh, that didn't do anything to me.
So they've
Like,
come around.
They've come around
Okay.
a long ways.
Do they have names?
They were
Do
more
they have
curious.
names?
Stella and Mike.
Stella and Mike.
Stella and Mike.
Oh,
We're all
cute.
curious, and they wanted to
Stella
try.
and Mike. Okay,
a
Stella and
delicious,
Mike. Oh, that's adorable. That
It
they
really
came
is.
around.
And they they wanted to try some, and I was like, here's a 10 milligrams. Like we didn't feel anything. Here's a 15. We didn't
Oh
feel
my
anything.
God.
I was like, all right, stop messing around. I'm gonna get a medical 50 milligram, and I'm gonna cut it in half. So
What did
25
you
and
do to
25.
them?
25 and 25. It was just a little bit more.
But this was on top of what
Yes,
they're.
and this is when I wasn't home, and I gave it to them, and they were like, "It's a
naughty.
Friday night," and I was working I was a bouncer at a club at the time.
I bet you got a phone call.
I get a call, and Dad was like, I couldn't sleep. I was having bad dreams without closing my eyes,
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
like, so he was like tripping, thinking of things that were like
Oh, yeah.
not happening. I was like, oh no, Dad.
Oh.
He's like, my mind was racing, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
I
Dad.
love it. Bad dreams without
That-
closing my
Yes.
eyes.
And he's like, he's like, it was just racing. And my mom was happy as a clam. She's
Oh
like,
my God.
she made some tea. She put her feet up. She got some Netflix going. She's like, I am good. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm
So
glad.
different tolerances for different
So
people.
Dad had to like go lay down and try to sleep, which he couldn't because he was just like kind of tripping out. And I feel bad. Whoops. And then Mom, she was good to go. She was very
Productive.
productive.
Yeah.
Making tea. My mom's the most productive woman I know. Like I'll wake up at like 8 or 9 in the morning. She was already made pandesal, which is like homemade fresh bread. She was like made 2 dishes to like for lunch or dinner, and she's like cleaned half of the house. And
Nice.
I was like, Mom, and she's always up by like 5, 6, and she's very traditional. She'll do laundry. First thing in the morning, and then before the sun comes up, have everything hung. So by like 10 o'clock, everything's dry, and she does not use our dryer.
Wow.
She is the most energy efficient person I know.
So does she hang it outside?
Yes.
What does she do in the winter? I mean, we're
In the
fortunate.
winter?
We have a lot of sun in the winter, so
In the winter, we use our loft, and we have these
Nice.
like high these dryer hanger
Yeah.
thingies, and she just lets it sit up there, and boom, and we just let it be.
nice.
You know how I know
fly.
you're a Coloradan?
Oh,
Because you said winter.
winter.
That T is fairly pronounced.
Is it? I haven't noticed
Yeah.
That's a
that.
Colorado
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Mountain.
Our T's and our A's.
kitten.
Our T's and our A's.
Our T's and our A's.
Winter.
Yeah.
Like we're going to Winter Park.
Winter Park, yeah.
Winter
it's not
Park.
winter.
We're not going to winter.
What is
Park.
winter?
Yeah.
Park?
Mountains.
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 Yeah, we're going to
So,
mountains.
so what are you doing these days,
mountain.
KB?
These days,
Now that you're retired, you said
I'm
you do some
happily
like
retired.
landlord
Hanging with your
stuff.
mom, you said.
I
You're getting
spend a
ready
lot
to
of time with my
travel.
parents.
Nice.
I'm going to be traveling here soon. I just got my passport.
Ooh.
I will say this: I met a new lady friend. She's incredible, and I'm very happy. This is like a new
Nice.
chapter in my life.
Nice.
Nice. That's what
You
we're
wanted
talking
to
about.
touch on that
season
a little bit,
four.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's do
How
it.
you're happily.
Happily,
Where'd you meet?
we met at the hospital. So with all my ailments, I do get blood drawn regularly.
Okay,
I
okay.
see regular cardiologist.
Yeah.
And she's a transporter, and I got lost, and I didn't park in the
Oh my
place I
gosh!
usually do.
So you're dating a
Yeah.
transporter? How?
I
What
know.
a full circle!
full
What the hell
circle.
is this?
Call that a full
I mean,
cycle.
That's a
we
full
just,
cycle.
I just told her I was lost, and I was just asking for directions. She's like, "I will walk you there," and she walked me personally. And
Wait,
I-
is this the hospital Swedish?
No, this was at UC.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, hey, now you worked there. That's not fair.
No,
Okay.
I didn't. No, I did not. And she saw me at my worst is the crazy thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I was wearing like a plain white tee with like shorts that were way too big for me. That's comfortable for just the hospital. I didn't care. I was like in my pajamas and
Yeah.
still mag my game. Told her what was on my mind. Like, all right, what's up? Got that number.
I love
Nice.
it.
And that confidence, because I don't know, been divorced for almost a couple years now. So.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
we wish you the brightest
Thank
colors
you.
and a stain-free future with that relationship.
I'm pretty excited. So
Yeah,
yes, but yeah, my point
nice.
of bringing that up was I am traveling soon. I'm going to Mexico. Going to go on a cruise. Got my passport. So that's very exciting. I leave and sail on the 1st. It's a cruise. So.
Dang.
Nice.
Dang.
So pretty
real
soon.
dude.
Yeah, she was like, "You want to go on a cruise?" I was like, "Rhetorical question."
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
God.
And people are like,
With you?
My
Yeah.
cousins
Yes,
were
I-
like, "Dude, you're crazy. Like, how long have you known this lady?"
I was gonna ask how
and
long
I
have
was
you
like,
known
I was
her?
like, man, people's timelines are people's timelines. I was like, mind your business. Like, I'm like, yes, I've known her 28 days,
Yeah.
but you know what?
Good for
YOLO,
you.
YOLO. You only live once. I'm happily retired. I don't got to hold me back. Let's go.
Yeah, that's nothing.
So,
Hey, aren't
like,
you
living my
jealous?
principles. Yeah, I mean,
Tell them. Aren't you jealous?
peanut butter.
Yeah.
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 Only imagine.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Absolutely.
but
Oh,
so looking
that's
forward
so
to
great.
traveling, and my next chapter in my life is trying to do as much as possible. Now that I got that passport, like.
Nice.
Recently just got cleared for flying with all my health ailments, with my heart failure and everything. They're
Nice.
like, you can fly now, dude. And I was like, yes. So that's a big thing because like,
Oh, that's
huge.
so
because like by
nice.
May around my birthday, I couldn't even get on a
Congratulations.
plane. Like they're
Yeah.
like, you can, but I just got a new valve. My pulmonic valve was replaced about 10 months ago.
Heck yeah.
Wow. What is
And-
that recovery like? Having all those.
Thank goodness it was through my groin, so it wasn't as intense. But
Nice, okay.
The last one where they had to
When
cut
they
my
had to-
ribs open,
I
I
can't
had to have
imagine,
wires
sir.
hold
Oh.
my ribs up together, and like to even sneeze or cough for 8 weeks was pretty intense.
Oh, I bet.
Gosh, bro.
Like holding in my sneezes and hugging a pillow, like
yeah.
it was miserable.
Was it hard to smoke then? Because
I didn't even smoke. It was
Right.
It was pure edibles. I got home and I haven't been home for almost like a month because I was in the hospital for almost like 3 weeks.
Wow.
So I get home and I was like, what am I gonna do? I can't
Right.
cough. Like I'm gonna make the biggest batch of banana bread, and oh man, I overdid it because
bet.
I just started going to town. I started eating the batter before it was baked.
It was like, welcome home,
Yeah.
son.
And I-
and you are into
And my
the couch.
my ex-wife was like so mad because I kept waking up. I was like, "Are you mad? Are you mad?" Because I was like freaking out.
Yeah,
And she's
you're
like, "I will, mad
right.
because I got to be at work in the morning. I'm gonna punch you. Like, calm down." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna watch some Ninja Turtles. I'm going to
Ninja
like,
Turtles.
Yes, part 2 specifically.
the cartoon specifically.
No, the part 2.
Oh, part 2. I thought you said the cartoon.
No, the ooze. The ooze.
Wow,
one,
I'm
the
having a
Joker and
hard
his
time
arm.
hearing today.
No, you're fine. You're good. I do. Like,
Oh
yes.
my God.
So,
I
yeah,
also
part
thought you
2.
said that you were. Never mind.
You're good. You're good. But yeah, movies, they hit you. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like when you eat too many edibles, you need something cool, calm, and collective to just kind of take the ride. It's the best way to put it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. Put you in the
Nice.
movie.
Yeah.
Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, you're going to have a wonderful time on the cruise.
Yeah?
I know you will. I
I'm so
just
excited.
enjoy
Oh.
it.
It's just going to be you and this new lady friend.
Oh no! So like, I got to
Oh.
meet some of her friends. One of her best friends. She was in her wedding.
Okay.
And this is kind of like a continuation of like a little getaway because they
Okay.
just got married like a month or so ago. But
Oh,
they
okay.
save up and get all the logistics of taking
Right,
the trip.
yeah.
And she was originally taking one of her friends from the hospital. It was like a girl thing, like, "Oh, come with me. I don't want to go alone. I'm going to go with my best friend and her husband and their family." And she met me. We started hanging out, and she's like, "This is kind of like random, but would you want to go on a cruise if I could take you on one?" I was like,
If I could take you.
I was like, rhetorical question. I would love to. That'd be
Yeah.
great. I was like,
Twist my arm.
Yeah, twist
like-
my arm. Like I am retired, on a modest budget. And she's like, "No, don't worry about it. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be great."
Dude.
Nice.
Say less. Say less. I said. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, sign me up. So she's very sweet, really cool.
Nice.
This new relationship energy is crazy. Like it does exist. You know that
Yeah.
they say the new relationship.
That like
energy is
honeymoon
Yeah,
oh,
for
phase.
sure.
oh, the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Isn't it awesome? Don't you wish you could just bottle it and take it every single day for the rest of your life?
She's out of town right now. I'm just
like a drug.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a drug. Straight
It
up.
is. Yeah.
yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on my third husband. I like it that much.
Yeah. It's so good.
Oh,
So good.
It's hilarious.
Oh dear. Well, earlier you had mentioned the graveyard shift. Mm-hmm. And do you know where that came from? That term?
Oh, that's a good question. I know where overtime came from.
I
But
don't know where overtime came from.
Well, you go first, and
Okay.
then I'll enlighten you.
Graveyard, I believe, came from, I think it was maybe 14th century England, I believe. And people were getting poisoned because they were eating and drinking things out of pewter, I think, or something, a certain metal, and they were getting poisoned. And what this poison would do would make them sick, but then it would kind of put them into a coma. And they ended up burying a lot of people
Oh, I do remember this, but they weren't really
that
dead.
weren't really dead.
Yeah.
But then the next question is, how did you find that out? Well, they found that out because they would see scrape marks or whatever on the coffin.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing digging up a coffin?
That's crazy.
Well, that was also during the time when grave robbery was a big thing because the medical field or whatever, that they were robbing graves to practice medicine.
Oh, I thought it was because they used to bury people with like valuables.
Both, probably.
Both. Oh, yeah, and grave robbers
robbers.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, as well. So anyway, the graveyard shift started when they decided they were going to put bells in these coffins or at these graves.
Like on the people's like toes or something, right?
well, the bell would be up above, but there would be
Right.
a string attached to their finger,
Their finger. Okay.
and
They
so
started moving.
So they're like, oh well, wait, we need someone to work at night as well because what if someone comes wakes up
Yeah.
at night and
We
the
need
bell's
someone to hear
ringing.
the bell,
We
yeah.
need somebody to hear the bell. So I believe that's where the graveyard.
Okay, but isn't that
shift
crazy?
came
Like
from.
they buried that, like,
Well, I don't know.
They probably didn't know, you know, like
but
back in the
they
day.
knew enough to put a bell on them in case they are alive.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna bury them.
But we should probably fact check that.
I mean-
Your
yeah.
Honor.
Well, because you know what else I've heard though is the reason it's called awake. Something along those lines. There was something about like mercury. They thought that people were
Yeah.
maybe dead, so they would put them like in the home, like in the living room or something.
Yeah, on their kitchen table.
On the
or
kitchen
dining room
table.
in
It
case
was-
they came to
in
life
case
again.
they came back. That was in case
Yep.
they woke up awake.
That's awake.
Whoa.
Awake.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
maybe-
having a wake.
Well, I think they want
Or
to
is that-
bury them immediately due to the sanitary time of, back in the day.
Yeah,
You didn't just
yeah.
want dead bodies chilling around with you,
Well,
like,
this must have been before they knew what vital signs were. Like if there's not a pulse, if they're not breathing, like
I think
I don't
their main
know.
concern was more like disease and spreading stuff. I
Yeah.
don't think they thought about the pulse and stuff.
oh, okay, they
they're-
weren't sure
Right,
why they
right.
were
They're like,
dying.
oh, you're not alive and well right now. You're going to spread disease, and we got to get you in the
Right.
ground as soon as
This
possible.
could be the
So I mean,
plague.
that could have been.
Got it.
Yeah. So
And
that
what's
could
the
have been.
saying? Something by the
Overtime?
bell? Something
Saved
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell. That's
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
I always thought it was because
Crazy.
like
boxing.
Saved by the bell.
Like they're going at it, and it's like ding 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 ding. You're
Yeah,
like
Saved
saved by
by
the
the
bell.
yeah.
But
Saved
I-
by the bell, I think.
and I thought it was like a
Yeah.
reference to like when you're in school
Me
and like
too.
you're about to like have to do something, but then the bell rings, like, oh, Saved by the Bell.
Yep,
There was a
that's
show
what
in the
I said it
80s
was.
or 90s.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
what were you gonna
yeah,
say?
What was yours? Overtime. I
Overtime.
want to
Man,
hear.
overtime. Overtime was during the Great Depression. President Hoover is the one who had to establish it because a lot of people weren't hiring workers. They were making them work like 20 hours to like 17 hours a day and not paying them additional wages, just regular jobs. So there's no jobs to be had because people are like, oh, why am I going to hire more dudes when I could just pay this dude?
Yeah.
Then they establish overtime. You're like, oh, more than 8 hours? Time and a half by law. And if you don't do that, so that's where it ended the Great Depression, where they were hiring more people to not pay the overtime to get more people employed. So fifth from President Hoover, that's why overtime was invented. And it actually
Yeah.
helped the Great Depression and got our country through it.
A lot of good things happened in
Dang.
that era, like a lot of like regulation, like with
For sure.
jobs and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
So-
child labor laws.
Yeah, thank
and-
goodness for overtime. I mean,
Crazy.
like, I did too much of it at the hospital. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
But I feel like you always get taxed so hard on that overtime.
mean,
it
oh
almost
my
isn't
God.
worth it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Like, as a single dude at the time working at the hospital, getting, the tax, they get you. There's
Yeah,
no
they-
taxation
they
without
get you.
representation in this
They,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, America.
America.
Well, are you ready for 6 on the line, or is there anything
We
else we want
are.
Yeah?
I am
All
ready.
right. So this next little oh, actually, real quick,
Sure.
because I feel like we haven't done one in a while. We have a cycle or a segment called
Oh.
the skid mark cycle.
Touche.
And this is a story that you tell us basically about something that happened that like literally
Would leave skid marks in your shorts.
scared the shit out of you.
I got you. I got a good one for you.
All right, let's hear it.
So this is like 2023, so just a couple years ago maybe.
Okay.
And
Wow,
it's when I'm
recent.
just about to start retiring. I was a drive instructor, and I'm driving with a student, and I'm driving.
Wait, you were a drive instructor
professional
too?
drive instructor for almost like a year, and I also got people their license and their permit cards.
Jack of all trades over here.
I know, and I was
Hey.
certified in that too. So I'm driving with a kid, and I'm like, when it's safe to do so, we do one lane change over to the left, and we're merging on the I-25.
Yikes.
And we're getting on.
I'm already
and he,
scared.
You know, he signals, and Smugum starts doing the over-shoulder look.
Yeah.
But when he does the over-the-shoulder look, he's like gaining momentum and about to plow into like
Oh,
two
what's in
cars.
front of him?
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, 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 and I have a brake on my side.
Yeah.
And I had to slam on my brakes, swerve, not hit a Jeep next to us, and go around these two because he was like literally
No!
going like, and I was like, that over the shoulder look should be very like quick, buddy. You know.
Yeah.
And so I was
can't.
like, all right, when it's safe to do so, we'll get onto the next exit because we will not be continuing onto the highway today. And oh man,
Our lesson is over.
Yeah. So I mean, and that wasn't the only one. There was
I love
multiple,
how
but-
you describe it.
but the
Buddy,
skid
that
mark.
over the shoulder look can
Yeah,
be a long
and
glance.
you got to be nice to them because
It
number one, there's a
is
camera
not
looking at me. I
a
can't-
long glance,
can't
dude.
yell at the
It
kids.
is fucking
Did you
quick.
look at him and say, "What's the
The deal, Happy Meal? No,
What's the
but
deal?"
my whole thing was like, how'd that turn feel? You know, because it would like, are they guilty? Because if they
turn.
yeah, because like I was like, when it's safe to do so, we'll turn what at the stop.
How'd
we'll
that
turn right,
feel after that?
and then we'll turn, and it's all silent, and I look at them like, so how'd that turn feel? And they look at me, and I'm like, well, I thought it was tip top, just not sure about the ankle, so keep it up, just keep those 10 and 2 up.
So did you fail that kid?
That wasn't a drive test, so I wouldn't call it a fail.
Okay, it was just
but
a lesson.
additional
But
hours.
we really concentrated
Yeah,
on
additional
that
hours
merging.
are recommended. I mean, because they were
Yeah.
like
Concentrate on the
so
merging.
it was a 2-hour drive that I did with kids.
Oh my god! No wonder your health,
and
your
they're
cardiac health is.
I know, and so their ages maybe like 15
Oh my Lord.
to like 25. Some people that are new to the country,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
never even
Yeah.
been here. They're like
Sir,
from
that is
Eritrea or
hard
something. and they
on
need to get a license.
anyone's heart. I don't understand
me about it. And so-
how did you even end
Was
up
it
there?
nicer
for
though when you got the
God's
people
sake?
from other?
I mean, I was
countries that were
only
older?
it was cool
I went
helping
through
them out,
4,
like people that
and
are
I really
from the country,
didn't.
But I mean, what I really enjoyed was being in the classroom with the students giving permit tests because I literally had to just sit there, grade it, say
Yeah.
fist pump, have a good day, you got your
Yeah.
permit,
Yeah.
congratulations.
You would have been a
Get
great
outta here.
teacher.
Thank you. I was a preceptor in the hospital, so like a lot of the time while
Here's
I was
another
there-
one. Here's
Yeah.
another job of his.
I know. When I was in the hospital in sterile processing, we had all these new students come in, and I was actually just the best man for one of my best friends. That's how I met him. My friend Mike. He just had a wedding, and I was the best man at his wedding, and he was one of my students, and I was a preceptor, and I did
Cute.
that for like probably the last 2-3 years of my
Okay.
career because they're like,
Nice.
just sticking with Christian. We have a program for educational that people want to become sterile processing techs. Follow this guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're gonna get the scoop from this dude. And
Nice.
I would give tours, and I would have students like 2 or 3 at a time, and it was brutal. They did 10 weeks without pay. Like 400 hours, so that's 40 hours a week, 10 weeks, no
That's a
pay,
lot.
and
Yeah.
and after you
remember those
students, yeah,
dudes.
those students,
Yeah.
and they're like, so like I'm on a budget right now, I'm not getting paid, but as soon as I hopefully get a job here, I'm doing my internship, and that's what students did to be able to get into the sterile processing.
That's nursing school, though.
Yeah.
You're
That's
working.
wonderful.
You're paying them
Yes.
to work for free.
Yes.
doing
Yeah.
12 plus
Yeah.
hour shifts.
For sure, yeah.
Or I don't know, was it?
So it was
700
cool.
hours?
I never abused them, like I was
Right,
really
right.
always cool with them. Like I didn't just ditch them and like made them do something terrible. And I always told them, I'm not going to ask you to do something that I wouldn't do myself. Okay, there's a
Exactly.
rhyme and
Yeah, right.
reason of why we're doing certain things. That may not make sense to you now, but it's for patient safety. So please listen to me. Like,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah.
And some of them were older than me. Like I said, I was fairly young doing this, like through my 20s.
Yeah.
Right.
That's always a weird
Wow.
dynamic, right? When there's someone older than you,
Yeah.
but you're
I
in
mean,
charge of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
That's
Always-
it's always
It's always
tough.
tough.
But I was really good at it. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
was,
crushed it, dude.
I crushed it, and people just had that respect level for me. They didn't really care about my age, which was kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, nice.
Well, you're a really
Nice.
good people person, and you're fucking hilarious. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
thank you,
Like,
Cody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
I try.
yeah, you make
All
me
right.
laugh.
Well, are you
Oh,
ready
hold on.
for?
Before we jump into the segment, let's get a
Well,
word from
nobody
our
wants to
sponsor.
do 6 on the line.
Oh, we got a
let's-
word from our sponsor.
Let's get a word from our
I'm
sponsors.
Are you looking to get your laundry room renovated? Do you need a carpenter? Contact Arlo Carpentry, serving the greater Denver West metro area for the last 31 months. Arlo Carpentry specializes in cabinetry and all your fine wood needs. Please contact 970-213-9389. Arlo Carpentry. We're gonna nail it for ya.
Okay.
All right.
6 on the line. Are we still on?
We're good. Yep.
Okay. We're still recording?
We're riding. Yep, we're recording. We're live.
So 6 on the line. So are you ready for the first question?
Okay.
And it is. When it comes to laundry in life, are you a sorter or a mixer?
Like physically doing laundry?
Well, meaning like you sort, like a lot of people are good at sorting their colors out and everything, and then other people are like, I'm just gonna
It all goes
mix
in
it
one
all
load.
in. It's all gonna go in one. And then just
When I did
stuff
do
it.
laundry, I will say, I would separate things, specifically whites, colors.
And do you think? do you
That
think you
is just
take that-
segregation.
No, I mean, oh my gosh.
Well, listen to the
you
next
got me.
question. Listen to
Jim
the next
Crow laws
question.
over here.
Listen to the next question,
Okay.
but no pun intended. So, would you say that you carry that over into your lifestyle? And
I don't
And how
believe
you
so.
choose your friends, meaning just
Shame.
For sure.
Absolute shame.
not
For sure.
not sorting by color, meaning you're more selective about who you let into your inner circle, or you'll let everybody in and then you sort it through.
I let everyone in before I sort it through
Right.
because you can't judge a book by its cover. I met some cool cats that you can't just look at someone and be like, yay.
Right,
This
right.
guy's
Okay,
kinda
so
goofy.
yeah.
So like I give everyone a
You're a
chance.
little
And,
different. Okay.
yeah, so I'm very open. I'm very connecting person. Very social. I don't think I'm like a lot of people that I don't get along with personally.
Right, right.
I'm just that guy. Like this person, like, oh, this guy sucks, and this guy, and I'm just like, bro, but we're all cool. And I'm like, I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah,
all
you
right,
gotta
cool.
give people
Right.
like a
Thank you.
chance.
A chance.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
So I always do that until they give me a reason,
Right.
not to or to shut them out. But
Right.
I'm very
Nice.
open.
Nice.
Number 2, do you follow through? Well, meaning, when is the laundry done for you? Like, is it done when it's just clean, or is it done when it's hung up and put away? When is it done for you, and does that transfer into your
It is
day-to-day life?
I would say it's done when it's put away.
And are you usually pretty good at following through? I'm pretty sure you're going to say yeah, from your
Yeah.
dedication of
I
what
mean,
you've committed to in your life.
Yes, I do follow through
Yeah.
on plans or things I try to do and keep up with. I guess I keep my room fairly tidy just because I am that way. Like I don't really do that much laundry. Like I said, like I'm very spoiled. My mom is like, we're saving on the water bill. We'll all do our laundry together, but yours will be folded on the bed every Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
And so I'm very spoiled, so I don't really do that much laundry physically, but I do try to keep things in order in life.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it, is keep things
Yeah.
in order in life. Stay as close to family as possible.
Right.
Mhm,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, number 3. Life, like laundry, has many cycles. Can you think of a past cycle that was really positive that you're like, I need to bring that back? Like whether it could be somebody has said meditation. Like I was really doing good when I was meditating. I don't do that anymore. I want to bring that back. Or just something positive that you love that you want to revisit.
Camping, getting outdoors.
Nice
Yeah.
outdoors. Connection to nature.
Connection to nature. I regret not doing that more. I have like a 13-person tent and it's huge and it accumulates dust. And so my new lady friend is like, we're going in like 2 weeks and I'm
Nice.
taking you here, here, and here. And I'm like,
Nice.
sign me up.
Yeah.
So that is, something I wish I did more. And recently I just went to go see the Milky Way. Not many people can say they've seen it with their
Nice.
own eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to go to West Cliff, Colorado, drove 5 hours away and did it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
With 2
for
friends.
you.
They're like, you're just going to drive out there and do it? I said, yeah. And so, yeah. It was
Nice.
an experience.
That's crazy.
All right. Our
Nice.
next question is, who is in your Mount Rushmore? So you're looking up at Mount Rushmore, the 4 people. They could be past, present, personally.
They don't
you
even
know
have
them.
to be people.
You don't.
I mean, it could be your animal.
could be a dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Who would you put up there on your Mount Rushmore?
My parents.
Okay.
I know that
Nice.
sounds. I know that sounds
No,
kind of cliche,
no.
but
No, this
like,
has been said.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Nice.
parents, because without them, I wouldn't have anything I have today. The
Look at
family
the
that I
gratitude
have,
you have. Just look at the gratitude.
and I've learned that it's sad to say, just in the past like 2 years, being with them, like living at home with them, becoming a landlord, spending more time with them, and how passionate they are about keeping me healthy and doing
Yeah.
what I need to do, and seeing it through them. It just makes me the person I am today.
Right.
A lot
Nice.
better. So,
Incredible.
yeah, Mount Rushmore,
Okay.
mom and dad chilling up there with them. So
Okay.
that's
Love
where they
it.
belong.
Okay, and then
Well, but you got to put 2 more.
you have
2 more?
now?
Well, I have
You have
4.
4.
There's 4 people.
So you got mom, you got dad.
Yeah.
Winston and Sherman.
Are those dogs?
Those are my 2 dogs that my ex took
Nice.
that I will never see
Oh,
again.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, but they're alive in Wisconsin doing well.
And they're doing well,
Okay.
and well, I wish them well, but
Yeah.
I will
You
miss
can look
them.
up
So
and
I
see them.
mean, I had them for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you're missing them, just kind of
Yeah.
Close your
boys.
eyes. Visualize that Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
That'll make you smile.
For sure. Mom, dad, and my 2 little
Yeah.
turd nuggets.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, who wants to ask 5?
Go for it, Marge.
So, if there is a heaven or at the end of this lifetime or whatever you believe is next, how do you want to be greeted? What would you like to hear? What do you want that to be?
How would I want to be greeted?
I mean, it'd be horrible to hear go away. What
No,
are you doing here?
I feel like hopefully welcomed by loved ones and people that I look forward to seeing in the next life. Like I walk in and it's a
It's just
celebration.
it's
like come on
welcome.
in.
Nice.
Welcome.
Like yeah.
Confetti.
Confetti. Welcome.
Balloons.
You made it, dude. What are we gonna do? Like let's party it up. Like the next life, hopefully as positive
Nice.
as it could possibly sound and be. But
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I guess that.
I like it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. And for our last question here, if you could go back to really any age, any younger version of yourself, and give yourself like any sort of advice.
16 to like. Oh, any advice?
And
I thought you were gonna
advice,
say
yeah.
go back for fun.
No, yeah, like if you could go back and just give yourself some sort of advice, like, don't fucking pull the fire alarm, like
Or-
don't like just
Or
go.
you're
yeah,
going to be okay. Or
Yeah,
don't
like-
stress about that.
relax, like if you
I
go back to
ba-
any time.
I'd go back to my, I guess, end of middle school into high school and
Okay.
tell myself, like, dude, you got to apply yourself a little more. Like, you have so much to live for, so much you could have done.
Okay.
I know for a fact I could have got a degree. I went to school. I dropped out to buy a house.
Well, it's not like you didn't do anything.
It's not like I didn't do anything. For sure. You got
Right,
me. It's
right.
not like I'm chilling in my mom's basement. Like, I had a full career in
Exactly.
the hospital. For
I just
sure.
don't want you to leave feeling underachieved,
For sure.
okay?
Not necessarily underachieved. Okay,
That
but
is
it's just,
not what
here's
we
an
see.
interesting fact for you. I'm the only person in my family that doesn't have a degree out of all my cousins, sisters, and everyone.
Oh, really?
I'm the only one. So, I mean, that's...
But a
I'm-
degree doesn't mean anything.
It really
I mean,
doesn't.
Wow,
For
but-
some
really-
people.
But for some people, and when you have a family
Yeah.
as close as mine, it's frowned upon. Like, one cousin's a lawyer, the other one's a doctor, and then, these people work for the state, and like Christian's working at the reefer factory. I mean, I was so proud.
Medical reefer factory.
Medical
Yeah,
reefer factory,
medical.
and so I guess
Hey, you stuck
yeah,
in the medical industry the
I
entire
did
time.
the entire time.
yeah, right.
I really did.
Right.
It's funny you say that because I did tell people that. They're like, are you still in the health field? I'm like, yes.
I am.
Exactly, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
matter of fact.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, I got into pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, medicine.
Not a lie.
It's
Not a
not
lie.
Not a lie.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. Well, KB,
I like that.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Of course,
thank you
guys. Thanks
so
for
much
having
for
me.
sharing your stories. I mean, they are great, and we here in the laundry room think that ordinary people have some pretty extraordinary stories.
Thank you.
And thank you for proving us right. And thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate having you, KB.
Yeah, a lot
Good
of
to
fun.
see
Great
you.
environment, guys. This is really great what you guys have here. So
Yeah.
honored to
Thanks,
be here.
dude.
This is cool.
Yeah, I'm so stoked you came
Thank
through.
you.
That
Maybe
was fun.
and maybe another segment in the future.
Yeah,
I'd be honored to
Absolutely.
come back. I had too much fun today. So
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know.
Okay,
That's
well,
what we like
thank
to
you
hear.
so much.
of course.
Well, guys, we are
Folding out.
Hey, before we wrap up this spin cycle, I would like to give a quick shout out to those listeners who may be famous. We really do love and adore you, and even though you do not qualify as an NTRG, not the real guest, we would love to hear from you, so drop us a note, dirtylaundrycleanconfessions@gmail.com. Haas, Otter, Silu, and Smarge, thank you for listening. We hope today's recordings ease the daily load a bit for the Sudbuds and the future generation, especially on those tough stained days. Please enjoy our new theme song by Kendall, Jettree, and friends. Here it is for your folding pleasure. Keeping it sorted, Smarge is folding out. And remember, be safe, stay even, and when in doubt, go half.
We make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions, confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry. innuendos, we twist your mind. Clean confessions won't cost you a dime. Good for the soul, and you'll feel fine. Dirty laundry. We can fold your laundry, we can sing and dance. We're all done now, thanks for taking the chance. Hope y'all enjoyed this wash and rinse your dirty laundry.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Oh, clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Oh, baby, clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Mercy, baby.
Dirty laundry.
Come clean on me, baby.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah, baby. Got your confessions right here.
Dirty laundry.